It seems like it could get really
Yeah, it
repetitive.
can get repetitive.
So,
But I mean, it's no different than Pokemon, and everybody loves that game.
do they though?
I love Pokemon. I still think that we should play it the gym way, but nobody likes to play it that way anymore.
I don't think that people actually like Pokemon as much as they say they do. I think they're just
Really?
faking. I think there's a lot of fakers.
Is this an actual opinion?
Yes, this is an actual opinion. I'm putting this out there as an actual opinion.
Do explain. No.
I do think that there are a lot of people who claim to like Pokemon because it got popular over the course of the last decade or so. I remember back in school, Pokemon was not popular when I was in high school. I didn't.
Okay.
Whoa. I didn't say that Pokemon isn't good. That is not what I said. Don't take my words out of context.
This is the same argument for anime. Because
I think
it's
it holds
super
true.
popular now. And it makes sense to be popular now. People who have been in quarantine and have more time to actually absorb it. But I remember growing up where reading manga and watching anime made me weird. Nobody wanted to associate with the guy who watches cartoons.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean that people don't don't love it now.
Well,
Because they can love it. It just it sounds weird because this isn't what I wanted.
Well, let me explain what exactly I mean by that.
Sure.
So, there are a lot of people who like Pokemon for different reasons, different walks of life, yada yada. But there's a huge section of the population that I see that like Pokemon, but for the weirdest reasons. Like, some people just like collecting them, some people just they like draw fan art and stuff like that, or they like the game as a turn-based RPG sort of thing, but not really. People who liked collecting the cards. And,
Wait, no, Cura was that's what I wanted.
And I think
I wanted that.
I think I'm not even sitting here going like, oh, I'm a real Pokemon fan. I am a passive fan, if anything.
Sure.
But there are a lot of people that say they like Pokemon because it's acceptable now. That's what I'm getting at. I'm not saying that any of those people who like it for different reasons are fakers or whatever. I'm saying that there are fakers out there, and I think there's more of them than there are of any one subsection of fans in the Pokemon community. Does that make sense?
I kind of. So you think people are... So I feel like the way you're making it sound is like there's a difference between... Oh, no, that's not what I want. There's a difference between somebody who is like...
I'm not deflecting. It's a very nuanced opinion,
like
and it's not easy
diehard
to
fan
explain.
versus just like... Because you can be a fan and not know anything about it.
How can you be a fan and not know anything about it?
No. I'm a fan of Star Wars.
Okay.
I only know basic information about it. Does that mean because if I like something, does that not make me a fan of it?
But what do you like about it?
Is a fan only somebody who likes it so much that they're willing to dig into everything about it?
No, I don't think it's one or the other. I don't.
Well, okay, so you can like Pokemon and not... You can be a fan of Pokemon and not know everything there is to know about it, right? Sure, there are, like, you can call them, quote-unquote, true fans who, like, gatekeep and stuff like that, but there's no... In my opinion, if you like it, then you're a fan of it. It doesn't matter how much knowledge you have about it. You still enjoy it.
Okay.
Right? Sure, you might not know everything about it. Sure, you shouldn't be making the persona that you know everything about it if you don't, because that just makes you a liar.
But by your own admission, you don't know anything about it. So how can you like something you don't know anything about?
I didn't say I don't know anything about it. I don't know like I know the basic information. I know spoilers out there. I know Darth Vader is Luke's father. I know there's a good force and there are the Siths. Like I know the information we get from the movies. I've never watched The Mandalorian and I don't care to. I've never like I'm not saying that The Mandalorian's bad.
That is a controversial opinion. You just said The Mandalorian is trash.
I didn't say that it was trash. I said that I am not going to watch it, most likely.
You just said The Mandalorian is not worth watching.
For me, it's not. Because the Star Wars show is good. I like Star Wars. But I don't care so much about it that I want to see every piece of information it has.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. The Mandalorian is not worth watching.
So that's my question, though. Does that mean I am not a fan of Star Wars?
Kind of. In my opinion.
What is... Okay, so then your definition of a fan is only somebody who knows all the lore. So you are not a fan of Elden Ring.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. I never once
Then why am I not a fan of Star Wars? Because I won't watch The Mandalorian?
Yes.
I don't care about Yoda's story.
Oh no.
I don't care, that's what I get from it. It's a baby Yoda.
No.
Like, it's whatever.
I can't.
For me,
I can't
what I
put
liked
this on
about
YouTube.
Star Wars. Hold on. What I liked about Star Wars was Darth Vader. Darth Vader's dead. Like,
no one's ever really gone. Only true Star Wars fans will get that reference.
Sure, but my point is, I'm not a fan because I won't absorb a certain media of it.
No,
So, then what makes me not a fan?
I'm not saying that you're... Okay.
You literally did say that you don't think I am a fan of Star Wars.
Yes, because I think your opinion is bad. But I'm also super opinionated about it. So it's not fair.
Sure.
My overall point was not that you need to know everything about it. My point is that... Here's my point in the simplest terms I can put it in.
Sure.
There are a lot of fake fans. There are a lot of people who don't appreciate the work, the time, the creativity of an IP, and they just like it. They just are into it because it's popular. That's it. That's all I mean.
But how do you know that they don't... I can see them getting into it because it's popular.
Because of little things, and this isn't gatekeeping in my opinion.
No, it sounds like you're a hipster.
Maybe.
Like, I liked it first, so I'm a fan. But no, I'm just telling you how it sounds. The way you're making it sound is like, because something's popular, if you only started liking it because it was popular, you're not a fan. Well, maybe they just were never introduced to it before it became popular.
No, my point is that they don't actually like it. It's popular, but they don't actually like it.
But how do you know, though? Like, what gives it away?
By asking them questions about it, and they can't tell you anything. They have no idea, or they have like weird opinions about certain characters, and you're just like, what are you talking about? Like, for instance, like what you just said with it. Let's say that you were like, instead of, you were very honest, right? You were honest with your opinion. You were like, I like Star Wars, but I'm not a huge fan. I don't consider myself a huge fan,
Right.
I haven't seen The Mandalorian. If you had said that you were a fan of Star Wars and that you were a fan of The Mandalorian, and then you were like,
I am saying I'm a fan of Star Wars. I'm saying I'm not a huge fan.
If you were a fan of The Mandalorian, the show.
Oh, sure.
And then people are like, oh, well, what's your favorite part? And you say something like about how you wanted to know more about Yoda's story. That would raise a huge eyebrow to me, because it doesn't have anything to do with Yoda at all.
See, I didn't know that at all.
Exactly.
I legit thought it was about Baby Yoda.
So that's one of those things that would lead me to believe that you're a fake fan. When you're caught in something where it's like,
I wouldn't say... I feel like... Here's the thing. I wouldn't call them fake fans. I would just call them liars. Because I don't think you can be fake...
That's fair.
A fake fan just sounds weird. Because I feel like you can be a fan of anything and not know a lot about it. even if the reason why you're a fan is questionable. I'm a fan because it's popular, because this is how I want people to, I want to make friends, or I want to be noticed. Even if it's for the fakest reasons, and I get why you'd call them a fake fan because they're doing it for fake reasons, they are still a fan of the media. They just don't care about the media. They're a fan of the media because it made them popular. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
I would call them liars.
Yes. That I can agree with, and I don't want to make some big sweeping statement about how everybody's a fake fan and all these other things.
I mean, you did say that everybody who likes Pokemon's faking it, so
that's not what I said.
Exactly what you said. Let's fight the king, or talk to the king.
Let's talk to the Astos.
Wah!